Morning, friends. Today we'll discuss the topic of valuation in quantity surveying and contracts management. Valuation is a technique of estimating or determining the fair price of a property, such as a building, a factory, other engineering structures, land, etc. By valuating the present value of a property is determined. The present value of the property may be decided by the selling price or the income or the rent it may fetch. The value of the property depends upon its structure, life, maintenance, location, bank interest, legal control, etc. The value also depends upon the supply on demand and the purpose for which the valuation is required. Purpose of valuation, it may be for buying or selling the property, it may be for taxation, it may be for fixation of the rent, it may be for the security of loans or mortgages, it may be for compulsory acquisition, it may be for insurance, betterment charges, or it may be for speculations. Other definitions are: one is a gross income, it is the total income and includes all receipts from the various sources, the outgoings and the operational and collecting charges are not deducted. So total income from the property is considered as gross incomes without deducting the outgoings. The net income, this is the saving or the amount left after after deduction of all outgoings, operational and collection expenses from the gross income or the total receipts. Outgoing are the expenses which are required to be incurred to maintain the revenue of the property. Outgoings may be the following: it may be in the form of taxes, municipal tax or property tax, wealth tax, which are to be paid yearly or annually. Then repairs, which may be taken up during the financial year. Management and collection charges. Then sinking fund. A certain amount of gross rent is kept aside annually as sinking fund to accumulate the total cost of the construction when the life of the building is over. The annual sinking fund is also taken as outgoings. Then outgoings may be loss of rent or it may be of miscellaneous character. The next is scrap value. It is the value of the dismantled materials. The scrap value of the building may be 10% of its total cost of construction. The cost of dismantling and removal of debris is deducted from the total receipt from the saleable of usable materials to get the scrap value. Salvage value. It is the value at the end of the utility period without being dismantled. A machine, after completion of its usual span of life, or when it comes to when it becomes uneconomical, may be sold, or one may purchase the same for some other purpose. The sale value of the machine is the salvage value. It does not include the cost of removal or sale, etc. Normally, the scrap value or the salvage value of a property or an asset has got some positive figure, but it may be zero or negative. For example, RC structure, which will be negative, as dismantling and removal will be costly compared to its value. In market value of the property is the amount which can be obtained at the particular time from the open market if the property is put for sale. The market value will be different from time to time according to the demand and supply. The market value also changes from time to time from various miscellaneous reasons such as changes in the industry, changes in the fashions, means of transport, cost of materials and labor, etc. Book value. Book value is the amount shown in accounts book after allowing depreciation. The book value of a property at a particular year is the original cost minus the amount of depreciation up to the previous year. The book value depends upon the amount of depreciation allowed per year and will be gradually reduced year to year, and at the end of the utility period of the property the book value will be only equal to scrap value. Then rateable value. It is the net annual letting value of the property which is obtained after deduction to the amount of yearly repairs from the gross income. Municipal and other taxes are charged at a certain percentage on the rateable value of the property. Obsolescence. The value of the property or structure becomes less by its becoming out of date in style, in structural design, etc., and this is termed as obsolescence. An old dated building with the massive walls, arrangement of rooms not suited in the present days and for similar reasons becomes obsolete even if it is maintained in a very good condition, and its value becomes less due to obsolescence. The obsolescence may be due to the reasons such as progress in arts, changes in fashions, changes in planning, ideas, new inventions, and improvements in the design technique, etc. The machine or old design may become obsolete through its though it may be good working condition and the value will be less. Thus, the property is physically sound. It may be functionally inadequate, and its economical return may be less. Annuity. Annuity is the periodic payment for the repayment of the certain amount or the capital amount invested by party. These annual payments are either paid at the end of the year or at the beginning of the year, usually for a specified number of years. If the amount of annual is paid for the definite number of periods or years, it is known as annuity. Certain in such cases, the amount of annuity will be highest, lesser the number of years, the higher will be the amount, and vice versa to clear up the whole amount of the capital. If the amount of equity is paid at the beginning of each period of the year and payments continued for a definite number of periods, it is called as annuity due. If the payment of annuity begins at some future date after a number of years, this is known as deferred annuity. If the payment of annuity continue for an indefinite period, it is called as perpetual annuity. Though annuity means the amount payments for the annual payments, the amount of annuity may be used by 12 months, 12 monthly installments, or quarterly or half yearly installments. Capital cost and capital value. Capital cost is the total construction of the including land or the original amount required to possess a property. It is original cost does not change while value of a property is present cost, which may be calculated by different methods of valuation. The capitalized value of a property is the amount of money whose annual interest at the highest prevailing rate or the interest will be equal to the net income from the property. It determines the to determine the capitalized value of a property. It is required to know the net income from the property and the highest prevailing rate of interest. Example, if a capital value of a property fetching net annual income rent of 1000 rupees, to get 1000 rupees interest, capital will be equal to 100 into 1000, that is 20,000 rupees. In short, capitalized value is minus net annual income into year's purchase. For the same net income of the rate of interest will be 8% capitalized value. So 100 into 100 will be 12,500 with 8% capitalized value. Thus, higher rate of interest, the capitalized value to built property of the built property goes down. Obviously, the rent shall have to go up. Thank you.